Hello everybody, how are you today? I'm good, I'm Paul, and this is my studio Warsaw, Poland. Welcome back, guys. Today's the day I've been expecting somehow, and I knew that this day is gonna come. Because today I'm going to reply to some of the critics to my videos that I'm reading in the comments. And well, when you're a YouTube guy doing anything on YouTube, yes, there are always people who don't like or don't understand fully what you do, and maybe there's a moment for everybody to reply to some of these critics, and this is exactly the day for me. And the video that made me think about it is one of my latest videos. You're gonna find it here. This is the video about improving my mixing skills recently in the second half of 2022. And many of you guys said that my new mix is not better at all, it's just louder. And I'm gonna reply to these critics very precisely right now, and I'm also gonna talk about a couple of other videos that has been criticized on my channel. Let's go! And to make it clear, guys, I'm not making this video to prove you wrong or argue with you. I'm making this video because I respect your critics, I take it seriously, and I believe you make valid points in many ways, many times, and this is somehow my responsibility to talk to you about it, because I want you to treat me seriously. I want to be a credible guy for you who knows what he's doing and what he's talking about, and I don't want to be simply misunderstood, guys. So, this is the video. This is how I improved my mixing in 5 months. I presented a track I wrote somewhere in June 2022, I think. Then I mixed this track again, and I had a feeling that this track was really better with a new mix. But, as you pointed out in the comments, there is a danger in comparing mixes that are not gain compensated, so the last mix being much louder will make it sound better, even if it's identical to a quieter mix. Yes, I did not match the old mix and the new mix in LUFS terms. I matched the peak levels, but not any RMS or LUFS, so the new mix actually was louder with the same peaks in terms of LUFS. This is true. Then Artur, a guy from Poland I suppose, the last one was just louder. I like the first one better. Artur, I'm gonna play both LUFS matched in a second. For me, 2208 is the best. The latest is clearly more compressed, the kick does not sound that good, and the last third is the most balanced. Yeah, I'm gonna present this 22.08 version to you, LUFS matched as well. Then there's another guy called Artur, louder. It doesn't sound improved, it's just louder. Artur, I'm gonna show it to you now. And there are more comments of that kind, and you know what? Yes, this is valid. I did not prove to you that my new mix is better. Guys, this is the session for today. And this is the track, and this is the old mix that you said it was better, and this is the new mix with the same peaks but with higher LUFS, and this is how I played them to you. Yes, you're right. Making it like this is not a proof that the new version is better. It is simply louder, and well, that was a valid point. So now I'm gonna play it to you again, this time LUFS matched. Take a listen. Yeah, that's it, guys. And I hope that you really can hear some major improvement right now, because I definitely hear it. First, in the low-end department, there's way more consistency control and needed separation. That was not the case with the mix number 1. The second thing is that the tops were kind of too brittle, too excessive, and I also put them in control. In the new version, also all the mids and the instruments playing there are also put under control, well separated, well organized. And also I managed to reach some loudness level while having lower peaks than in the previous version. And I don't have a feeling that this track became overcompressed. No, the mix I did wasn't loud enough. I didn't know how to make it loud enough. I'm not the guy to make the loudest mix ever, but seriously, the dynamic range of my previous mix was too large, and also it didn't all stick together. It wasn't glued in a nice way. And I really think I managed to fix that issue in the new version, guys. And, well, to have an additional, let's say, proof of what I'm talking about, there's another of my tracks I'm remixing right now. It's the same case. I'm working on a new mix. This new mix is not done yet. It's the process in the making, but I'm gonna play you this the same way. So first, no LUFS match, only peaks matched, and then LUFS matched old version and new version. Okay, guys, that's it. Remember, this is not the finished work. There's still some mess in the mids around 1K first. Also, the low-end department is not juicy sometimes the way I want it. So still, I'll be finishing this mix just tomorrow. But now, the same stuff with LUFS matching without peak matching. Let's go. Yes, there is definitely some work ahead, but this is something very similar, I believe. So I put low end under control. I had huge issues with controlling my low end. It was not clear, was not well separated, wasn't well compressed, wasn't working really nice. And I believe this is fixed in the new version. Also, the dynamic range of the previous mix is not consistent. Like, it's messy simply, and the whole thing, again, it's kind of too brittle, too open in the tops, and the dynamic range generally is too large. I mean, it's good that I managed to squeeze it a little bit more, retaining same loudness with lower peaks. Guys, that's it, but this is not the only video I'd like to talk about today. Another of my videos that were heavily criticized is this one, called Stop This Plugin Dr. Madness. I did it as a continuation of my video about Loop Trotter, Saturate plugin and hardware. And my point was that I believe that plugin doctor is somehow overused and drags you away from music making. Guys, and I still believe this is a valid point, because I can see some music makers, people who simply claim that they want to make music, and instead of making music, they analyze their compressors and EQs constantly. They are talking about analyzing them instead of talking about production techniques or stuff. This is something I've got a problem to understand, I have to be frank with you. And that's why I made this video. I'm not saying that plugin doctor is complete trash and you should not own it, but what I meant is exactly this and nothing more. And why I decided to talk about this video is that you made, again, a valid point that I missed. And I want to say, I'm sorry, guys, and you were right. Because there's one thing, at least, that plugin doctor is simply ruling, and it's really more than needed. I mean, when there's some mumbo-jumbo and dishonest marketing of a plugin that they are promising you some truly analog curves and amazing analog like saturation or whatever, you can check it out simply in plugin doctor. You can see whether the harmonics are the same with the hardware or are they even there. You can check out the curves. Are they analog? Are they kind of digital maybe, or proportional, or whatever, etc., etc., etc. So yes, plugin doctor is a huge fact checker in the pro audio software world, and I missed that. And there's finally my video, or even two videos, about FiDef JenTwo by Mod Audio. Oh guys, that's the most controversial thing on my channel. There's a huge argument, quarrel, going on actually all the time, that somebody visits my channel and says, hey, you're not right, I can hear FiDef JenTwo doing stuff to my audio. And I have to clarify on something. I never claimed that FiDef does nothing. What I was claiming is that I could not hear it, and I know why, because I didn't somehow take it into account. My KSD C88 monitors are kind of noisy. It's not like dramatically, but they have some noise floor, and probably this is enough to cover the results of FiDef JenTwo up completely, guys. So you know what I did? I didn't make a video on this, but I took my Neumann NDH30 headphones and I did the FiDef JenTwo test again, and yes, I could hear the results of FiDef JenTwo, but still, they made no impact on how I perceive my own or other artists' music. And that was the point of this video. I'm not saying that FiDef JenTwo does nothing, but I try to ask a question. If it's scientifically proven, as FiDef JenTwo creators claim, that they did some serious research on audiology, psychoacoustics, and subconsciousness, where are the papers? Where is the research result? I can't see this. I can only see, excuse me, exactly, mumbo-jumbo about some miraculous ways your clients or your public's gonna dive into your music emotionally, blah, 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 or using your subconscious, you know. No, this is not serious. This is not scientific at all. You cannot sell and market a product that's the result of serious research like this. This is dishonest. This is not fair. This is somehow not true. I'm not afraid to say this. I don't like it, guys, and I want to make it clear. This is my way of criticizing FiDef JenTwo. Guys, that's it for today. Let's sum the things up. YouTubing, guys, is kind of a dangerous activity sometimes because, well, you have to go public, you have to formulate your own opinions, you have to make your claims and stuff, and sometimes you can be wrong, and you know what? You have to learn to admit it, and you have to also learn to say again, hey, I was misunderstood, for example, and do it in a nice, peaceful way without getting frustrated or fighting anybody. And this is what I'm learning, and this is the video I made for you to learn this skill a bit, though I really do believe that I grew a ton of distance to running a YouTube channel in more than 2 years, guys. I think my relationship with YouTube is kind of healthy, more or less, though it's overtime like hell sometimes. This is not healthy, actually. And well, guys, I hope that you simply like this approach, because this approach goes straight from the assumption that I respect you and I'm trying to be a credible, responsible guy in what I do. No bullshit, no false claims, also admitting my own mistakes and improving my stuff on my channel. That's it for today. Hope to see you very, very soon. Bye.